Hi ladies, welcome to our Panimi. This is Saratova Best. Okay, a lot of people are thinking this week about the name Chaya Mushka. It is Chaf Pei Shvat coming up, the Histalkus, the passing of Rebbetzin Chaya Mushka. So here's the question. What is the secret energy of the name Chaya Mushka? There's got to be a secret energy. A lot of people have that name, a lot of girls, a lot of women, but there's obviously something to it. You don't just have a name and that's it. About 10 years ago, I met an older woman who had never heard the name before. And when she heard a child being called, they said, Chaya Mushka, Mushki. The woman said, oh, it's such a cozy name. I love it. I feel so cozy when I hear that name, Mushki, Chaya Mushka. So I realized that's it. Chaya Mushka, Mushki is a cozy name. What's the coziness? That's its energy. And the energy is the following. First of all, when we're thinking about Rebbetzin Chaya Mushka, we're thinking about leadership, malchus, dignity, but in the female aspect, in the feminine aspect. What do you think leadership in the most feminine sense of the word would feel like? What do you think the sovereignty of God in the entire world through the feminine aspect would look like? I'm going to say it would look and feel cozy. It wouldn't be in the male form, which is more dominating from above, controlling and telling you what to do and shining light on you, you being very small and the dominant force being very big. Because the female energy is empowering. The leadership in the female way is empowering from below. Coaching a person, asking pointed questions, empowering the person that you're with to step into their greatness. That is feminine leadership. So hence the name Chaya Mushka. But besides that, in the Sikha of 57-52 of Parshas Yisro, we learn the following. There are 5 levels of the soul, Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama, Chaya, and Yechida. 3 levels of the soul are within the body, so to speak, within everyday life. The Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama. The 2 higher levels of the soul, called Chaya and Yechida, so to speak, hover above the body. They're those powers, those soul powers, that enable us to do astounding things. To step out of ourselves, to step into a bigger space, to go beyond our everyday boundaries and do unbelievable things. As it pertains to this, those 2 parts of the soul that enable us to step into true leadership. Plus. And so, it turns out that the name Chaya denotes those 3 levels of the soul within the body. And the name Mushka denotes those 2 levels above. Not only that, the name Mushka is connected to one of the 11 spices in the Ketairos, in the spices in the Holy Temple in the Beis HaMikdash. And that spice is perhaps musk, and it's a very unusual spice. When you're thinking about, it has a scent, and when you're thinking about something that has a scent, then it's something that you can't put your hands on, you can't grab, but it's something that is very ethereal. It escapes you. You can feel it, you can access it, but you can't really grab it. That's Mushka. That part of yourself that you know you have, but you can't grab it. Too bad. Because that part of yourself, the Mushka part, the Chaya and Yechida, it's the part, the aspect through which we are totally in sync with God, with divinity, with divine flow. At that level, Chaya and Yechida, the Mushka level in us, we are seriously amazing. Seriously amazing. Too bad we can't bring that down, live that way in everyday life. I'd love to be seriously amazing in everyday life. I might be seriously amazing when I don't know, teach, video, I don't know. Does that mean I'm seriously amazing at every moment? Come to my house and see. And any one of us really looks at ourselves and say, I have my better moments and I have my lower moments. I wish I were seriously amazing. I wish I lived in that flow at every single second. So is there something that enables me to do that? It turns out that the day of Chaf Shvat and the name Chaya Mushka is an empowering energy from above to bring the Mushka in me, that above my average daily life part of me that's incredible, down into the Chaya part of me, the everyday life. The merging of my miraculous part and my mundane part. Now you're talking. That's what I'm looking for. I want the two to merge. In fact, it's not only that I want those two to merge in me, that is what we're all striving for. That the Geula be unfolded as quickly as possible, because it will be a time when you'll have the merging of the miraculous and the mundane for everyone, forever, in all places, at all times. Now that's something worth striving towards. So we have the ability, through Rebbetzin Chaya Mushka, through her day of passing, the 22nd of Shvat, to be that, to step into that role. To be Mushka, Chaya, or Chaya Mushka, the merging of those two. And then a question comes up. First of all, when I think about it, wow, that's what I'm looking for. Unbelievable to realize that it's available to me, to you, to us. You know what it means? It means I can bring coziness, divine coziness into the world. Why is the name Chaya Mushka a cozy name? Because when godliness, when divinity, with all of its expansiveness and beauty and life, comes down into the world, in everyday life, that's seriously cozy, in my opinion. I like cozy. Serious coziness, divine flow in my everyday life, I'm ready. So the last question is, this whole reality that we're ushering in, why a woman? Why is it a woman? Why is it not a man who's ushering in? It is the name Chaya Mushka. That's a woman's name. And how many thousands and thousands and thousands of girls have been given the name Chaya Mushka? Why is it us? Why is it not the guys over there? And the answer in Torah is very simple. God wants a dwelling place in this world. You know what that means? He wants to feel cozy right here, down here, in our world. Not just up in his supernal world. He knows how to be cozy over there. That's nothing new. He wants to be down here in this world, cozy. Sitting by the fireplace, feeling like, this is a world where he fits. Where everybody wants him and everybody's on the same page with him. So God chose that a woman should be the one whose passing would usher in the beginning of that era. Rebbetzin Chaya Mushka. Because when you think about it, if a man rents an apartment and a woman rents an apartment, so he's going to decorate it and she's going to decorate it, he's more likely to put some basic furniture there. She's more likely to make it cozy. Little curtain, a little fireplace, a little this, a little that, a little fluffy pillows. She's always looking for that cozy home. And the man is looking for something that just works. So God says, hey, you guys, you're good. Thank you very much. You've done amazing stuff all through the generations. And I really thank you. But to tell you the truth, now that I'm really nearing the end of the journey, says God, when I'm going to be coming down into this physical world and it's going to, and I'm going to be here permanently, I don't want just, you guys, do you mind? You guys are going to kind of make me a basic home, and I'm looking for a cozy home. So I'm going to pick the women to make that cozy home for me. When they do their mitzvahs are not basic. Their mitzvahs have a certain beauty, a feminine beauty. Their leadership has a certain feminine beauty. Their empowering of people in the world has a certain beauty. That, says God, is what I want. That's my idea of it's worth it to come down here now. Let's get going to bring the Geula. And therefore, says God, through the Rebbe, it's the passing, the day of the passing of Rebbetzin Chaya Mushka, that begins to usher in the last era to bring the redemption to the world forever. That cozy dwelling place for God, right here, right now. So ladies, may we be blessed as we're promised that on that day of the 22nd of Shvat, through that day, on that day, with that day, by that day, we are blessed. Everyone is blessed in everything, forever, for all the generations. We want to take that blessing and take those energies and make this world into a seriously cozy place. Thanks so much.